It is going to be for Indian Tamils, it's only Prabhakaran.
Hang on. Not necessarily for too long. Prabhakaran may not be around for too much longer. And Mr. Mulari.
Can I say, because a lot of things have been said about Prabhakaran. What is wrong with the whole problem is we either demonize him or we deify him or glorify him. The truth lies somewhere in between. There are two aspects to it. One is we don't look at it through the Indian prism. As far as India is concerned, Rajiv Gandhi's assassination is unpardonable. As Swami rightly says, it's a question of national pride, and Prabhakaran is a wanted man, and the court order is there for his extradition. That is one aspect of it. The second aspect is global ban on LTTE as a terrorist organization. Even when the US waged a war on terror, it did not include the LTTE. For 4 years, LTTE was involved in negotiations with the Sri Lankan government, brokered by Norway, and India was very much in the loop all through, because the point is there cannot be a solution to the problem in Sri Lanka without the involvement of the LTTE up till now.
The LTTE may not exist.
We call it a necessary evil. We call it a necessary evil if you like.
That's why
that's the situation. And Father, one more point. Father, please.
Father, please. What you're saying is
the issue of genocide.
That is the point I want to
There are
take.
rules of engagement. There are United Nations conventions on how to engage in a war.
I'll take you on that.
No, rules of engagement is a legitimate government cannot even indulge in a war that causes incidental loss of life to the civilians.
But who's causing?
Yeah.
Hang on. Father Gaspar, one sec. Yesterday, you're saying innocent loss of life. Fine. Yesterday, the entire world saw pictures of LTTE cadres shooting at unarmed and innocent civilians, killing them to prevent them from escaping.
But that does not absolve the Sri Lankan government.
Okay, I
that
grant
does
it.
not absolve the Sri Lankan government from throwing.
Why are you not allowing the UN organization to go in? What do you have to hide? What do you have to hide? What do you have to hide?
I don't know anything to hide. I'm not the Sri Lankan government. I'm just questioning your portrayal. Your portrayal of Prabhakaran.
Why is he not allowing in?
I'm not allowing anybody in or not allowing anybody in. I'm just questioning your portrayal and his portrayal of Prabhakaran as some sort of a Santa Claus.
They are not talking about Prabhakaran.
They are, of course.
We are not talking about Prabhakaran.
He said Prabhakaran is a great man.
We are talking about
Prabhakaran is a great man. I'm saying he was shooting innocent civilians yesterday.
Nobody justifies.
I would say.
No, we are not disagreeing.
Nobody justifies the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi.
We are not talking. We have spoken enough about Prabhakaran. Let's talk about Rajapaksa now.
Okay, come on.
Let's talk about Rajapaksa.
I have one point to make.
The question is, do you realize that there is genocide or not? Number one, do you realize that there is terrorism or not? Which brought first?
See, we grant there is terrorism.
Which has created?
Give us a
It
chance.
is not the terrorism, but it was the genocide which has created terrorism there. Therefore, this which will have to be very clear.
The audience
And as
please
far
keep
we are
calm.
concerned,
Can the audience keep calm? You get your chance next time.
Nobody denies there's genocide. That's why we're taking it very seriously. All of us are saying that. All of us are saying that. All of us are taking very serious action about it. I'm saying something which is entirely different.
Yeah.
The point is, you know, your panelist here, Mr. Eriland, said, why don't you talk about Mahatma Gandhi? Why don't you talk about India? But we're talking about Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Mahatma Gandhi didn't get assassinated in Sri Lanka. It was Rajiv Gandhi. It was, I know, and we talk about the RSS.
RSS is not banned, madam. Why don't you talk about that?
No, we are talking.
We've been asking for a ban on the RSS.
Exactly, we've been asking the government. We've been asking the government. We've been asking the government for a ban. We've been, no,
RSS is not represented.
No, excuse me, listen, Vikram. Vikram, I haven't finished yet.
Supreme Court never held
Vikram.
that RSS was responsible for Mahatma Gandhi's assassination.
We've been asking.
It's only crazy people who are saying that.
Therefore they are seeking to divert the matter. They are seeking to divert the matter by talking about these issues. The fact is, and Father Gaspar is going on about Rajapaksa. Who supports him? I don't support President Rajapaksa. I'm a Tamilian. We don't support President Rajapaksa. And therefore, we are all of us condemning the attacks on the civilians. Whether we allow the United Nations or not is something for Sri Lanka to decide, not for this audience.
Okay,
Can
I ask one thing? I want to ask all of you a question. I have to take a break. Mr. Mulari, one second. I'm just asking you one question. I'm coming to all of you. I want to answer. I want to answer from all of you. I know there is a humanitarian situation which is happening in that particular area, which is called a no-fire zone. Everyone is concerned about it and everyone should be concerned about it. There are innocent civilians in there. There are two different points of view as to who's responsible for it. Is it the LTTE, which is holding people hostage? Is it the Sri Lankan army, which is not declaring a ceasefire and allowing people to escape? But I want to ask all of you one question. It's happened on at least a couple of occasions in the past that the LTTE was on the ropes. A ceasefire was announced. The LTTE got off the ropes and came back and did considerable amount of mayhem. It happened in 1986, partly under Indian government pressure. It happened in 1990, when partly under DMK pressure, the IPKF was pulled back before the LTTE could have been crushed for all time to come. Today, if you do have another ceasefire, is there a danger that the LTTE could rise again? I want to start by throwing that question to you, sir, Mr. Maitrian.
See, the crisis is the government of India, represented by Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, he said in the parliament, there were only 70,000 people who were trapped in the Vanni. Whereas yesterday itself, the Sri Lankan government, as well as the Indian media, have said that more than 1 lakh people have come out. Who has lied in the parliament?
What did Jayalalitha
Who has
say?
lied in the parliament?
All these years, what did Jayalalitha say
Mr.
about
Maitrian,
LTTE?
Dr. Maitrian,
I
Dr.
think you should
Maitrian.
just stop talking about the LTTE.
Jayanti, can I? Okay, very quickly, the voice we haven't heard. Is it just a way, almost like a ploy for the LTTE to? I mean, LTTE is almost on the verge of extinction right now, saying let's get back onto the negotiating table.